Kung Bao from VGT. You're watching Red Screen Ninjas.
Be sure to like our videos and subscribe so that we can make more videos like this. Welcome to another edition of Red Screen Ninja. This is part 2 at the Oiga convention in Tulsa, Oklahoma. These are some new games that are rolling out 2020. They're called the Jewel Hunts. And they have 9-liners, just like these that you see, that you do see anywhere really. But now they're adding the Jewel Hunt, which you have to collect 10 jewels to trigger the Jewel Hunt bonus, which is almost like the hunt for Neptune Gold, as a extra bonus feature on there. Aside from these 9-liners, they do also have them on your standard VGTs too, your Crazy Cherries, your Lucky Duck that we saw there. I didn't see anything on Red Rubies or Mr. Moneybags and some of those popular games, but if they're going to be putting those on the Lucky Duck and the Crazy, I wouldn't be surprised that they'll have that on those other two games as well. And it's just an extra bonus feature that keeps you engaged and keep you from not leaving. A goal or a carrot, you can say, that will keep on playing. To let you know that you're almost there, when realistically you're not even close. But that's the point of these jewel hunts, is that they keep giving you every denomination or amount of dollars you feed in. Eventually it gives you a marker where it says, hey, you cross 1 marker, 2 marker, mile marker, and now on your last one I'll give you a bonus, so hang in there. And that's what it does. These 9 lines playing these, they were tight. Even the last machine on the left there had a few decent red spins. Because this is $1.80, it didn't really roll out like anything crazy at all. It didn't seem like. And I'm sure, once they put them in, it won't be like that. But I didn't get any red spins at all, so I was kind of disappointed in this game. But they have this, right? This is very common, right? Yeah. Let's play something we haven't. Now, this is the Mighty Cash Double Up slot machine. $14,972 at $45 bets. I see a lot of people do play this game, and I don't know if we have this particular game here at our casino yet, at our local casino, per se, not Riverwind and Newcastle. But if you do play this game, it's often you see these games in Vegas, and I see people win on them, from our group page that we have, by the way, on Facebook. If you haven't joined that group page already, it is Slot Ninjas, Red Screen Ninja Slot Chats. Find it in the group page on Facebook. It's a bunch of avid slot players like ourselves here who watch and post photos and chit chat on there. So this is again a popular game in Vegas, and there's a lot of different variations of this, from dragons to different types of variations of this. Panda bear, tigers, and people do win big, but I have not seen this particular version of yet, and playing this was okay for me. Now, one thing you have to know about this particular game at your local casinos, and even in Vegas, they operate as his own machine. Some of them don't even link together, and some do. But in Vegas, you'll have 5 games like this all sitting together, and they'll all have different progressive, all have different jackpots, and so forth. And because they're all independently, operated as his own machine. So when you do play these machines, this is something you have to look for when they're sitting right next to each other, and you go, how come this progressive is higher than the other? How come the mini is $1,000 and the mini on this is at $50? Because that one just got hit and the other one hasn't. And And if all the minis are getting hit, and you have one mini that hasn't been hit yet, play on those. Yes, you can still go for the big jackpots if you feel lucky, but you might as well do that on the ones that has the minis and the minor that hasn't been hit yet. That way you have a lot of chance of hitting some of those too. But when you just randomly sit down because you just sit down is one thing. But if you want to go and attempt to hit a mini or a minor or some of that too, be sure to look and keep an eye on that, and that way you're not going in there after somebody has jackpot. So keep that in mind. Now this is the Madonna featuring Mighty Cash multiplier game, where it's multi-denomination, and I haven't seen it before. I don't know if it's around any other casinos, but this game reminds me of the Marilyn Monroe game, but Marilyn Monroe is a lot prettier to look at. I don't know if all these pictures of Madonna back in her days, I mean, they're kind of dark. They look really photoshopped, but again, they're old 80s, photos that they're trying to make, new. But I didn't really kind of like this game. I don't know why. Maybe because it just didn't give us any bonuses and stuff like that. But it just was really weak. And I don't know if anybody else played, Marilyn Monroe and everything, all the other games, but at least those games seems to, I don't know, keep you entertained, and it goes up and down like a roller coaster where where it's singing and dancing and bonuses, and all the bonuses comes in right at the right moment to where it's like, all right, I'll stick around. But this game here just kept going and going, and the old lipstick. And again, I'm a guy too. I was just playing this. I'm not earrings and lips and that 80s. I'm not that 80s prom high school theme that she has going on. Just wasn't doing it for me. Graphics are great. Don't get me wrong, but again, old 80s videos, 70 videos, just wasn't engaging enough for me to want to keep playing. I don't know how you guys feel. Maybe some of you guys love Madonna. Might be your genre. But again, if I had to rate this out of 1 to 10, 10 being absolute awesome, I would spend all night and leave my family to go sit and play. This is probably like a 2. I'll give it a 2 for trying. Again, compare that to the Marilyn Monroe game. I give Marilyn Monroe like a 6-7, because at least the dazzling diamonds and all that good stuff. But this one, to me, is a bust. But you don't have to take my word for it. Now, Crazy Cherries and Lucky Duck and all these other games you see here. Now, of course, just like the front videos in the beginning you saw where it has the hunt for the jewels, this too will now have that option. You won't, I guess, aside from red spins, progressive, now this variation of the jewels. It's almost like a personal coach that's gonna sit there with you and say, hey, hang in there, keep on playing, you're almost there, and you're building up your diamonds one at a time, and right when you're about to quit, to where it gets to that last diamond, and it's gonna say, don't leave me yet, it's coming, and you're gonna stick around and play some more. And it happens all the time on some of these, diamond games. If you do play it, I jump in and play these diamond games just to try to hit the bonuses. And sometimes you sit there for hours and you don't hit them. And just like one of the guys in the group says, don't be chasing these diamonds. It doesn't do. And there's a deal where on the dancing drums and those firecrackers. You can already pop a firecracker, and you can, your next spin in or two, you can have an automatic firecracker pop, and all of them will be popped. So, yeah, it doesn't really matter. This one, I guess it kind of does matter, but it doesn't I don't think it automatic gives you all the jewels. So you still have to go one jewel at a time. But when you abandon ship on this, someone else jumps in and go, okay, well, all the diamonds are filled up. I might as well try to play it, and I think that's where it hooks you. So beware of these diamonds. Again, it doesn't give you auto jewels, I don't believe. So when you see them almost filled up, just like the decisions I had to make out of these two, I picked the one with the most jewels, but that didn't do nothing either.
What blows my mind is that a casino opens 24/7. So when exactly do they bring all these machines in and change out all the new ones to the old ones,
When will they change it out, you say?
Yeah, because casino opens 24/7.
They'll just find a window to slide in to do it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like one day we go and it's like nothing. The next day you go, it's like all brand new stuff again.
Well, let me snap some photos. Snappy chat.
Alright guys, if you already haven't already noticed, we do have a Teespring t-shirt apparel line that shows up now on YouTube. Be sure to check that out. We have lots of great t-shirt apparels and clothing line there. And you too can be a Red Screen Ninja at your local casino. Plus, it's a great conversation starter. They'll come up to you and say, "Are you the Red Screen Ninja?" And you'll be like, "Yes, I am." So, thanks for watching again. Be sure to like and subscribe. And check out our past videos too. And we'll have more videos to come. Have a good day, guys.